The rapid growth requirements for personal and professional development have brought the coaching industry into a billion-dollar industry. In 2018, a study of the coaching industry in the Philippines, conducted by Kantar, revealed that those who take up life coaching are majority millennials, aged 24 to 34 years old, aiming for self-development, work-life balance, better decision-making, and a clear life purpose. In today's episode of MARKETECH Spotlight, we learn about Metamorphosis Group, a coaching business in the Philippines, and their path, purpose, and visions for assisting job seekers in the country. Let us join Danica Octa, the founder, president, and CEO of Metamorphosis Group, in a conversation. Greetings and welcome to MARKETECH Spotlight. Hi Danica, how are you?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm good. Yeah, feeling really great. Thanks for inviting me here.
So I'm gonna jump right into it, Danica. So we understand that Metamorphosis Group is your brainchild. It's your baby. So to establish that from the ground up could only come from a place of deep, extremely strong passion and calling. So why did you create Metamorphosis Group? So why was MG created?
There was a time in my life that I had a lot of difficulty in trying to understand how the job market worked. So I didn't understand what employers felt about candidates or even employees. And I figured that maybe I can offer a service where I can help people out in those kinds of struggles. So one day I decided to learn about life coaching. So there was a certification course online. I learned about it and it changed my life completely. Spiritually, personally, and even in terms of my relationships with people, it really improved. And I said, hey, I think I have a gift. So that's when I said, okay, I'll offer this service as a freelance career coach first while I'm doing my full-time job. So that's what I did in 2019. So
Yes.
so I did that since then, July of 2019, which reminds me it's almost our second year anniversary,
Mhm. Yes.
right?
Yes.
So so that was when I started it, July 2019, and I was having my full-time job as a recruiter. And then it all changed when the pandemic happened. When the pandemic happened, I lost my job, and that was a very difficult time, losing your job in a pandemic, right? It was difficult, but I decided, you know what? Maybe I should just start my own company. I have the opportunity to do it.
Wow.
Why don't I continue doing it? And that's when it became an organization. Metamorphosis Group happened and turned into an organization. So from just career coaching, we offer other opportunities for growth for our clients as well, such as resume writing, webinars, a community where people can learn from each other, and other things such as connecting them to employers or other opportunities that they want to join into. So that's basically how Metamorphosis Group happened. It's come a long way, and I'm very excited to share to you how far we've come.
So yeah, actually, I'm really looking forward to our conversation for today, Danica. As you've said, you're actually already, congratulations, you're actually 2 years already in the business. So which brings me to my second question. So how was Metamorphosis Group formed? So how did you start it, and how did you grow it to be the firm that it is now?
So how did I form my team? Um, it was just me, and my sister is a designer. She's in creatives, and you know how startups need that kind of talent, right, to grow, because that's the brand of the startup. So I recruited her, and I learned that it's not really enough if it's just the two of us. If you have a very big dream, you need a big team, right?
Yes.
So I said, okay, I'm going to search for a business partner or maybe more than that, right? So I was part of this FB group of alumni of that life coaching certification course. I shared to them that I was searching for a prospective partner,
Yeah.
and one of them approached me. Yeah, and he is an experienced management consultant. His name is Reynite Madrid.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ren is part of our executive board, and he is heading our enterprise solutions. He is responsible in building relationships with the B2B market, and also responsible for overseeing all of the operations in B2B. And over time, while I was growing the company and the program altogether, I learned that coaching is a difficult job, especially in this particular niche where people will be sharing very personal parts of their lives. And when they share personal parts of their lives, it can't be helped that it can go to a counseling point of view. So I decided, okay, this would require some kind of expert in mental health as well in the team. So that's when I recruited one of my university's guidance counselors. Her name is Maria Polino. Right. So she helps develop our programs as well as administrative support for our company. And our fifth member, his name is Rickson Singh Sonke, and he is a digital transformation and cybersecurity professional. We decided to tap him for the opportunity to meet one of our clients and have our client learn about cybersecurity. Now I believe we're a powerful team. We also have a pool of career coaches who we deploy to our clients.
Yeah. So, sharing with us your core team and their main roles in the company. I'm actually interested now. Could you also share more about what are some of the, I think the challenges that you have to overcome to be able to get to where you are now?
Okay, one of the challenges that I've experienced in this business is that we started out just like any other career coaching firm or life coaching firm. We just coached people. We started like that. We just coached people. And then when they finish the program, what's next? Right? What's next?
Yeah.
Okay, they don't have a job yet. And then you'd feel so guilty that they don't have a job. You are supposed to help them, but they don't have a job. Okay, it's not really our responsibility if they didn't use the tools and knowledge that we shared to them, but we still feel that there is some level of obligation that we have for them to actually land a job. On the flip side, there are too many recruiters. That's what I observed. There are too many recruiters who claim to offer job opportunities to job seekers, but the the thing about them is that they cater to the employers, and most employers have this mindset that job seekers should be prepared already, and that recruiters shouldn't coach them just so for them to have a job, right? So I found that very, very limiting. So I said, why don't I mix both um, services into one company? We do the career coaching, but we don't let them go that easily. We'll also offer them the opportunity to be connected with employers. That's why we call ourselves an end-to-end solution for employability. So that's just one of the problems that we've faced in the company. For mental health issues, there isn't really much to say about it, except that there are clients that really break down in front of us. We screen our clients sometimes. When they're not ready for a program, we don't make them commit to the program. So we screen them to reduce the risk of their mental health being affected. So, so other challenges that we also experience is, you know, being more, um, catering more. to our clients. So we started with just coaching for the resume and the interview, and also how to apply to jobs such as in LinkedIn, JobStreet, Caliber, Monster, Indeed, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
then we realized that, it isn't any different from being in school, right? So being in school, you're educated about all of these things so that you get a job, and yet we still see people without any jobs.
Yeah.
So what am I? What is MG gonna be? How is MG gonna be different? And then that's when we realize, what MG is gonna educate them about these technical skills in the job search. Because actually, job searching is a job in itself, right? So we're gonna educate our clients about the job search and teach them life skills. That's what we
Yeah.
discovered. We teach them life skills, how to set goals, how to
Yeah.
manage their emotional intelligence, how to find their direction, their purpose, which is very deep.
Yeah. Great, great. What is such a great evolution of the company. As you've said, you started from um, giving them technical guidance, and now you're really intimate and really relationship based with your clients. So now I actually want to move on to the current situation of job seeking. So obviously you have the bird's eye view of the industry and in the job seeking activities. So career development, job seeking, and also recruitment. These are industries in themselves, and there's just so much to talk about that, like the trends and the practices. And it's your main proposition in Metamorphosis Group to really help clients have a dignified job process. So what are some of your insights on the current state of job seeking? What are some of the practices that you've observed that are now being approached by job seekers, and what are some of the trends that are being born out of these common practices by job candidates and job searchers?
Okay. So, the thing that we tell our clients is that for them to do a successful job search, they need to treat it like they're doing a business. So, they have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. So what I observe is that if people learn about entrepreneurship and apply it in the job search, regardless if they want to become a business person, it can really help them. Because let's face it, for example, copywriting, that's like writing your resume. Copywriting is I mean, resume writing is copywriting, right? If you think about it. So why do you need to apply copywriting principles in your resume? Because there are applicant tracking systems that read resumes and find good keywords that are what they're looking for in a job. Or even in, for example, if the resume reaches the human recruiter's eye, it would require good copywriting skills just to push the recruiter to actually contact the candidate and say, hey, I'm going to invite you to a job interview. Those things are very, very important. That's why copywriting is one of the most important skills in job searching. Second, what I also realized it is that candidates need to also learn how to do lead generation. So even if they don't do it in their jobs, it's gonna be useful in finding a job. Um, Another thing is pitching.
Yeah.
Job seekers tend to forget that the interview is like a pitch. What recruiters want is impress me. Impress me by trying to understand my needs and tell me why you're the solution. Isn't that really sales pitching, right?
Yeah. Right.
So that's what I think is really, really important in the job market. And these are the insights that I have that I think would work, right?
So now I want to know more about what do you think is the role of Metamorphosis Group at the entire Filipino workforce?
So our role in particular is to be some kind of learning partner, accountability body. So we help our clients learn new things, not just the technical skills, but also the life skills. And we help them become more accountable to whatever they learn and to whatever goals they want to achieve. We want our clients to decide for themselves what their life should be, right? We don't want to decide for them, right? We
Yeah.
just give them all of these options. We guide them on the best option for them, and That's where it's all up to them. So those are just some of the things that we do. Other things that we are to the job seekers in the Philippines is that I would say that I believe that we are very very forward thinking, right? I believe that we understand the future of work. I believe that we as a company are very very in touch with what's going to happen 10 years later. We have the intuition. We can give our market the information that they need to succeed moving forward. Of course, so that they can upskill and reskill to the appropriate job that they need to have moving forward. So I think that's the role that we take here.
So yeah, so Danica, you've shared a lot already about Metamorphosis Group, and yeah, so this is a very inspiring and encouraging story. So could you share with us more about your industry, your success stories, and your milestones? You know, being 2 years into the business.
One of our milestones is actually having a follower base of more than 1,000 already cumulatively in all of our social media platforms. Yeah, and some of our clients are, well, I'm sorry, correction, 1,000 career coaching clients and over 10,000 followers already. So cumulatively, right? So these clients are all over the world. As I said earlier, we've had 10,000 followers cumulatively in our community, in all of our social media platforms. And we've already offered them some opportunities to learn from us, such as 25 plus recorded webinars and other learning resources, 30 plus articles. We've also had
Oh,
10 networking opportunities in total and about 20 plus subject matter experts and coaches in our pool. Other things we've done is to connect with a lot of educational institutions, such as in, of course, UP, Ateneo, LaSalle, UST,
yeah,
also College of St. Neil, University of
yeah.
San Carlos, TIP, and also CIIT. So those are the schools that we have helped and have partnered with. And for the companies, we have collaborated with brands such as with Zalora, some media groups such as Inquirer, Business World, and of course MARKETECH APAC,
Yeah, that's
Microsoft
great.
Philippines, a company in Singapore called Reactor School who provides entrepreneurship learning opportunities, the Institute for Integrality, and when in Manila, NextPay. Just some of the brands I'm just sharing to you on the spot right now. And of course, our biggest achievement, which also, of course, MARKETECH APAC was a part
Yeah,
of,
of
is the
course,
Virtual
yeah.
Career Academy Summit. It is our virtual career fair, which ran last March 2021. It gave a lot of meaningful and inspirational and educational talks, as well as free career coaching for our participants and the raffle. And it had a lot of milestones there. The reach has been on the hundred thousands, right? And a lot of people signed up for that event, around 600 plus. And of course, we've had a lot of job opportunities that we shared to our
Yeah.
audience there, about more than 100 job opportunities.
So could you share with us some of your notable clients and how has the collaboration been and how did that turn out for you and the client?
Okay, particularly we did an engagement with Microsoft Philippines. So they had a project called the Microsoft Philippines Skilling Initiative. And that was really great for our Virtual Career Academy Summit because it gave our audience the opportunity to hear from Microsoft about these learning opportunities that they have. So that project was in collaboration with what I said, the Virtual Career Academy Summit. And it was really, really successful. And I do remember one of them saying that day one, and in day one of the event, they really see a lot of success already and that they were very happy with
Wow.
the engagement.
So just to close this conversation, I know that you've already shared a lot about the current situation, the current state of your company, and also, spilling a little bit about, future plans. So could you share with us, that one thing that we really ought to look forward to?
Okay, so we're actually on the works of expanding our market reach. Of course, like I mentioned, we want to reach other parts of Asia. So we're looking to collaborate with anyone who would be willing to work with us to make that happen. Right. So if ever anyone is interested to reach out to us for these opportunities, you can just email me personally. My email is at danica at metamorphosis-group.org. I would love to share any collaboration opportunities with you. That's really what we're going after as of the moment. We're very excited for it. We've had a lot of emails sharing that they're interested to collaborate with us. And to our
Wow.
viewers, I hope that you would also be interested. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me.
Okay. So yeah, so thank you very much again, Danica, for that very insightful and fruitful conversations. It was really great getting to know the journey of Metamorphosis, and most especially for, lending us your expert advice on the current state and industry of job seeking and career development. So we are looking forward, as you continue this social mission of transforming the workforce in the country one successful Filipino at a time. So yeah. So
Okay.
thank you,
Thank you
Danica.
so much, Nina.
So there you have it, our MARKETECH Spotlight on Metamorphosis. Here at Spotlight, we are always open and on the lookout for organizations that have a great story to tell. So if you have recently achieved a one-of-a-kind industry milestone and feat, or you just want to put in front of a great audience the great mission of your brand or company, please reach out to us and email us at spotlight@marketech-apac.com. So this has been China, and until the next episode.